Hey guys, I've had a ton of people ask me what curriculum we're using this year, how I came about that curriculum, why I'm using that curriculum, etc. So I thought I'd just do a video kind of overview of what curriculum I decided to use. I will start out by saying this is our very first year ever homeschooling. So I felt kind of lost at the very beginning, starting to look through the crazy amounts of curriculum. I mean, I started out looking at full box sets from one company, but that was going to cost a fortune, and I knew we could do this a lot cheaper. I didn't want to spend a fortune. I did not believe that I needed to spend that much money to properly educate my children. So I kept researching. I found confessionsofahomschooler.com. I got a lot of awesome information from there, and that's kind of where I started. And then from there, I just kind of did my own research, YouTube videos, Google, just Instagram, everything, and just kind of came across stuff. And at this point, I'm using certain curriculums for certain subjects. I'm not just using one big curriculum. I love that you can tailor the curriculum for your child and what's best for your child. So I'm super excited. I really am excited about what I chose. I actually had started to buy curriculum earlier in the summer, and then I discovered another curriculum and I fell in love with it. And I just knew, I was always nervous about using the curriculum I had chosen first. And once I found this and decided to start using what I have now, a weight was just lifted. I just felt super comfortable, super excited about it. I was not nervous whatsoever about it. So I am going to go through it. I'll probably go because I have two kids I'm teaching. My son's, I can't talk. My son is first grade. My daughter's fourth grade. So I'm just going to go through it by subjects and just show you what I'm using for each thing. Okay, so I'm going to start with Bible lesson. We're going to do a little Bible lesson in the morning, first thing, just to kind of start our day right. I didn't want to go spend a fortune on a Bible curriculum right now. My kids are young. So instead, I found this Our Daily Bread for Kids. It's just a 365-day devotional. And it does go by the date, but we're not I'll do January 1st on our first day. I'm not going to go by the dates, but I just love this. I found this on Amazon. I'll put all the links below from where to get this and where to check it out. And it also, I found there's a coloring book. It doesn't really go with it. The first page of the coloring book doesn't necessarily go with the first devotional, etc., if that makes sense. But I thought it was a cute little, it's got word searches and different stuff like that. So I thought it was cheap. It was $3, I think. So I thought, why not get this to add to it, just for them something to do. But I love this. I love how simple it is. And I love just the way it's written out. And it'll be a super quick thing we can do. So I'm really excited to do that. And I'm doing that together with them. That'll be something we do together. Okay, the next subject will be math. I'm kind of going in order of what order I plan on doing this every day. Again, this is our first year, so things may change after we get going. I'm sure we'll eventually change a few things to get into a groove. But anyway, math, for my daughter, she is in fourth grade. She's actually going to be doing teaching textbooks. It is an fully online curriculum. You can actually go to the website, I'll link it below, and have your child do sample lessons to see how they like it. I had my daughter do one and she loved it, and I was not going to argue with that. I want to say it's $40 for the whole year. It's all online. It keeps track of the grades. You can print them out later. It's just one less thing I have to worry about, and it's perfect because while she's doing that, I can work with my son more one-on-one with him, and she's kind of pretty much taken care of with hers. But teaching textbooks just really she loved the idea of being able to kind of do it herself, do it on the computer. She loved that part too. She's older, so she really liked that idea. So I thought, you know what, I'm not arguing with it. This is a sign. If she likes it, that's what we're going to do. For my son, I wanted to do teaching textbooks for him too, but it starts at level 3, which is kind of second grade, because my daughter's in fourth grade, but she's doing level 5. It's not really it doesn't go by grade with the levels. So I'm hoping next year he can do teaching textbooks, but he's too young for now. So this year I'm doing Horizons for him. This is the one subject I was nervous about with finding the right curriculum. This one was the best. It was the one I got most excited about. It comes with the teacher's guide, and this teacher's guide literally writes everything out for you, like what to do. It has a list of the manipulatives you'll need, supplies you'll need, what worksheets to use. It's got all the worksheets in the back that I'm making copies of as he needs them. I'm trying not to write in it so that I can like sell this later. And then it's got workbooks too for him to go through with extra worksheets in there. So it comes with plenty of stuff, and it's kind of like laid out for me. I don't have to go through and create a lesson plan because I've never been a teacher before. I was very nervous about that, and I didn't want to have to go out and create how to teach something. This was also, this set was I think $80. It wasn't horrible, and this was one of the more expensive ones of what I did too. I mean, I'm pretty sure what I spent total on both kids for the entire year was $350, and that is a lot cheaper than what we started out with when I first started looking. I was terrified at the prices that I saw at first. But anyway, I'm super excited about this math. The way it's written out, it's like I said, it's super simple to follow, super easy. It even tells you exactly like how to teach certain things within what you're doing. And that I really liked about it because again, I've never been a teacher. I don't know how to teach certain things. So I really liked that was there. Okay, next is handwriting. We are going to be doing some handwriting. I think it's important to get their formations of their letters correct and stuff, which is what my son will be working on. And then my daughter, I'm introducing her to cursive because I just feel like cursive is not taught anymore and it drives me crazy. So we're learning cursive. I am using the Good and the Beautiful handwriting. This is the Good and the Beautiful has been something that I found. This is the main reason that I'm not nervous about homeschool this year. The Good and the Beautiful curriculum that I'm using, it's Christian based. It's so simple and laid out, and I'll get to the language arts curriculum for this here in a second, but I wanted to, the handwriting, it's super simple. It's literally just do a page a day, and it just kind of, this is my son's level 2, my daughter's level 4, and it's just something that they can do every day to work on their handwriting. And this, like I said, my daughter's gonna introduce cursive. She learned a little bit of it last year in school, but I'm gonna really have her learning it this year. So I'm excited about the handwriting. Okay, moving on to language arts. Again, I'm using the Good and the Beautiful, and I'm so excited about this curriculum that I found. Most of the language arts curriculums that I found were broken up into a separate curriculum for phonics, a separate one for reading, separate one for spelling, and it was extremely overwhelming to me, and it was stressing me out. When I found this is all, it wraps it all into one. It's Christian based. It even incorporates art in there. It incorporates geography in there. So you're getting a lot more than just language arts in this curriculum. And it is an open and go curriculum. You don't have to prep. Everything in there is written out exactly how you are supposed to teach it. It tells you how to use the phonics cards, how to use the spelling words. It teaches phonics, spelling. This is the level 1 for my son, and it just breaks it up, and it's got worksheets in here. It breaks it up into it's just easy to follow. It is a official open and go is what it is. Like, it's not I'm not just saying that, it really is. It reads exactly how you're supposed to do it. And it just took such a weight off my shoulders. And it comes with a reader with different stories in there for him to read. And because I'm really focusing on reading this year. My daughter's I'm doing level 3 for her. She's in 4th grade, but she's always struggled with reading a little bit. And then level 3, these don't go by, like level 1 is not necessarily 1st grade. Level 4 is not necessarily 4th grade. But level 3, from what I got, was kind of like 3rd into 4th. So that's what I'm starting my daughter on, because I would rather start her off lower and have to speed it up than start off too hard and it just be a complete frustrating mess. So this is the level 3 one. It comes with 2 different readers to use. Aren't they beautiful? Like, I just love how pretty these are. And then this was recommended to get on the website. It was like $5, so I went ahead and threw it in there. And it's got spelling words to learn. It's also got challenging words, little cards that come with it. You just cut out and place, and it tells you exactly how to use those. It tells you what to do every day. And the way these are, you don't go like through lessons. Like you don't do lesson 1, day 1, lesson 2, day 2. You just work 30 to 45 minutes in the workbook, and you may do 3 lessons in one day. You might not even get through 1 in one day, just depending on how long the lesson is, how long it takes you. So it really lets you work at the kids' speed and let them, you know, determine the pace. And I love that. So they're not going to be forced to like be pushed on to the next thing before they've really learned what they should be learning. So I really like that about this. Okay, for history/geography this year, I am using Road Trip USA. This is from Confessions of a Homeschooler. It's a curriculum she put together, and I loved how simple and laid out it is. Basically, what it is, I don't actually have it printed out in here. This is just going to be where they put their papers and stuff they do. It's like a PDF file that you download and print. But I find that it's easier for me to just go through it online, and I'll insert a few clips of like just me scrolling through it so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. And I'll leave the link below too so you can get like a sample look at it too. I want to say it was like $25, and it's a PDF file. It comes with like a student workbook. It comes with a teacher guide. It comes with a ton of other stuff. And the way it's set up is you go by region. So we're starting out in the Northeast region with Maine and those in Connecticut. And you go through each state. It's got the geography part about it. You learn about each state's flower, each state's bird, each state's stuff like that. And then there's books that she recommends to get from Amazon. They're like $5 little paperback books to go along with it. And that's the history part of it. So you're getting history, you're getting geography all together. And I love that it's just laid out like that. You're just going through state, like a unit on the Northeast region, a unit on the Southeast region, etc. And I love how it's laid out, and there's so much that comes with it to do with the kids. So it's not just sitting there teaching them. And I'm doing this together with both kids. This is recommended from like K all the way to like 8th grade, I think. I may be wrong about that. I'll look on the website. But I can do it together. And I found with both kids, the more I can teach them together, the easier it's going to be. So I'm really excited about this one. Okay, for science, I'm kind of doing my own thing at first. I'm doing unit studies for science. The first unit I'm doing is space. And I decided that I could kind of put together my own curriculum for that because it's kind of straightforward. So I have a few books here that I got. I have the Children's Encyclopedia of Space that I think I got this at like a thrift store, honestly. I don't remember, like a book sale or something. But it's got a ton of information in here. And I've got a few little printables that I found on Teachers Pay Teachers that I'm going to use along with this. I also found this little book from Target in the dollar section that just has little information on each planet. I mean, when it comes to science, I feel like, and you know, we're going to go through each planet. We're going to go through the whole solar system, everything like that. I just feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. So I didn't feel like I needed to buy like a full curriculum for that. And then also I did purchase from The Good and the Beautiful a few of their science unit studies just to have on hand for when we're done with space. I can move on to whichever one the kids pick. I got the arthropods one for bugs. They're kids. I figured they love this. And it's just a thing that comes in these sheets. It doesn't come bound or anything. And then I 3-hole punched it and just put it in this binder is all I did. I hope you guys can see that. I mean, I'm hoping I'm not holding it outside of the frame. But it's a really beautiful curriculum. And again, how it's laid out, it's an open and go kind of thing. I don't have to do a whole lot of prep work. And then I also got the Human Body Part 1 just to have them on hand. So that way when I'm done with one, I have the next one on hand. And we're just going to go through them. When we're done with science, we'll move on to one of these. When we're done with one of these, we'll do the other one, etc. And just keep moving on until we get through them. And The Good and the Beautiful has several more, like a ton more different science unit studies to do. So yeah, I'm super excited about the curriculum I chose. I'm a little nervous just because I'm homeschooling for the first time, but I'm really, really excited about it and I cannot wait to get started. So I'm excited to bring you guys along on this journey with us, and yeah, yay!